financial gains and material gains as well. There is a faked death attempt here. And these people, this could have been family for some of you guys. For others of you, this is someone that you had a family with. Someone was attached to another set of people that went out of their way to create some type of false death situation for you, so that way they could benefit from some life insurance policy. This was all about money for someone here. Money. Hey. This was all about money. Somebody who is showing up in your energy wanted to create some sort of unstable, unhealthy environment for you so that they could cash in a policy on your life. And you could have not known anything about this policy. Heavy emphasis on this person showed up smiling in your face, making it seem like they were in your corner. Whole time they were not. This is somebody who is full with regret at this point because they were not able to cover up what the fuck they've done. It's something about trying to manipulate and lie their way out of legal consequences, but they're not able to pull these strings. Hey, you guys, welcome in, everybody. Y'all, please come in, tap the screen for me, hit the hearts. You know what I'm saying? Tap up the screen for me. Let me know if it makes sense, if it resonates. Let me know you here. Whatever the case is, this was some type of fantasy that this person was trying to fulfill, but they're not able to fulfill this fantasy, you guys. It's something about you putting healthy boundaries in place with this person and you defending yourself. And I think that somebody was not expecting for you to survive some sort of, some sort of disaster. You were able to heal. You were able to bounce back. And it's because of the healthy boundaries that you put in place to protect yourself from the disrespect. I feel like somebody, like literally, faked death is in reverse, y'all. And it was clarified by consequences, bad choices, mixed signals. Somebody played a lot of games. Somebody finagled a lot of different things in order to try and receive some type of financial, stability off of your life. And I feel like your intuition could have been telling you that you could not trust someone, maybe with the way that they looked, the way that they spoke, the way that this person constantly wanted to create drama and arguments and things like that. You could have found that, you know, it would be best. Your intuition could have been telling you it would be best. Let me just keep the peace. Let me get the fuck on, whatever. Heavy emphasis on this person wearing a mask the entire time. And I know I can't flip the camera over here, but I still like to show y'all the card, you know, and this is what's got this person. Somebody is going to prison. Their hands are dirty. Somebody is going to prison. So we're going to get into this read, you guys. I feel like with cover up out here in reverse. And then look, y'all, we got cover up was clarified with trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Somebody is not able to get themselves out of this situation. Justice is here. This is giving me big Libra energy with the justice being out here. Gemini could also be significant because this is giving me 8 of Swords with this imprisonment here. Also Pisces could be significant as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant. Okay, and I just feel like it's something about this person really trying, like they really thought that they would be able to deceive maybe the courts or, you know, whoever could hold this person accountable, which is the legal system, but they're not able to do this. somebody was able to finagle some type of paperwork or something like that, and could have taken out some type of could have taken out some type of life insurance policy on you in one way or another. And I really feel like this is somebody who wanted to keep you in some type of place where you were not able, thank you, Powerhouse, were not able to heal yourself, stabilize yourself. Somebody could have tried to create some type of like internal illness within you, or maybe a mental illness. Somebody could have tried to drive you crazy or something like that, maybe with all of the drama, with all of the arguments and all of these different things. And your intuition could have like told you like, no, this is what they're trying to do. This is what this person is trying to do. So we're going to go into the energy. We're going to see what this message is, y'all. Welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen for me. I appreciate it. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to finish it off. We're going to do something with the Kipper deck and see what else we can get out here. Also, you guys, there's something about like somebody thought that they had achieved this situation here, like this money, whatever this is, this plan, they thought they had accomplished this. And I feel like they celebrated, them and whoever their accomplices were, they celebrated way too soon, you know. And I feel like it's now being looked at as you being happy and you healing, you know, finding joy again, you putting boundaries in place with this person, standing up for yourself, maybe even putting like, you know, distance. You could be at a distance from this person. I feel like this is being looked at as like a disaster for whoever these people are, because it completely contradicts everything that they said. Somebody could have said that you were missing. Somebody could have said that you know, had, you know, hurt yourself, you know, self-inflicted, you know, harm or something like that. You know, somebody could have created a whole narrative when it came to deceiving, you know, people, so that way they can come up on this life insurance policy. Heavy emphasis on a faked death and somebody trying to cover it up. But the fake death is in reverse. Somebody's not able to do this. And this is why there's consequences for these decisions. So we're going to get into this Kipper deck and see what comes out. Give me more on this money in the upright. It's a lot of dirty money. It's a lot of dirty money. Give me more on this money in the upright and healing in reverse. What's this about for this money in the upright and healing in reverse? The wealthy man is here. Okay. So somebody wanted to be a wealthy individual, and y'all reverse these genders as you need to. Somebody wanted to be stable. Somebody wanted to be self-sufficient. Again, that gives me Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy, but feminine energy could be a thing also. Somebody wanted to be stable. Okay. Give me more on this natural disaster and this laughter here. What's this about? Somebody survived a storm. Like somebody survived a storm. You are healing from this storm. Give me one. Thank you. Sudden wealth. Wow, you guys. Somebody's rich. And it doesn't have to be rich in, you know, finances. You could just be rich in spirit. You're abundant. Heavy emphasis on stable. You're not worried about anything with this sudden wealth. You know, somebody is definitely in a very stable space where you could be at peace. Also, it's something about like if anybody was trying to siphon energy from you in any type of way, destiny swap or anything like that. Honestly, I don't think this is, like I told y'all before when we've had a reading like this, I think this is darker than just a destiny swap. Like this could be somebody that completely tried to unalive you, like literally transition you the fuck up out of here prior to the time that you were supposed to transition out of here, that you are supposed to. Okay, it's something about you living, you survived, and this is what's bringing in all of this abundance for you. Let me get you up out of here. Let me get you up out of here, because we're not gonna deal with that. We're not gonna deal with that. Let me get you up out of here. Okay, who brainwashed you to think that you can just come and, you know, intervene and cause chaos or whatever the fuck you call yourself trying to do and somebody else's life. Give me this cover up, reverse, trap, and fulfilling a fantasy. The audacity of people online. The audacity of people online. Tell me more about this. Hey, give me this right here. Main female. So somebody could have tried to trap a feminine energy, and y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Main female. Somebody could have tried to trap or cover up some type of situation with a feminine energy. This could have been a masculine with this wealthy man here. Tell me about this mask imprisonment. Tell me about this. Welcome in, you guys. Give me this right here. Oh, shit. Okay. Courtship is in reverse. Somebody tried to trap someone in a karmic union. Somebody wore a mask when it came to some type of union, y'all. Somebody wore a mask to keep somebody bound to them. They deceived this person for their own gains, their own selfish gains or something like that. Y'all, somebody could have definitely taken out a life insurance policy on somebody that they were in a commitment with. You know, tell me about it. Hey, give me this intuition and toxic. We're gonna try to get it together over here on YouTube, because it's wild over here. Give me just one. Concern. All right. So concern is here. So somebody's intuition could have been like making you feel uneasy, like you feel like, okay, so somebody trying to stir up some type of drama, some type of arguments or something like that could have been causing for you to be uneasy in some type of way, like could have really triggered your anxiety in one way or another, maybe made you feel unsafe. Heavy emphasis on somebody was concerned, and your intuition could have been telling you, could have been bringing things to your attention in one way or another. Okay, give me this justice reverse and getting played in, well, this justice upright and getting played in reverse. Hey, welcome in, y'all. I be trying to get over here. I really do. I be trying to get over here. Give me one for this over here. I think this is a really dark message, you guys. And I feel like it's really, it's like something not wanting to get this message out. Message of concern is in reverse. I think that somebody wasn't even worried when it came to them getting away with and covering up some type of situation here. I think that's why somebody went out and celebrated too soon. They could have thought that they had crossed their T's and dotted their I's. They could have thought that they had really covered this situation up, but they didn't. They didn't. Somebody regrets. Somebody could have also tried to, like, not just assassinate you in some type of way. Somebody could have tried to assassinate your character as well in front of other people, okay, to justify what they were doing or the moves that they were making, okay? When it came to you, tell me about this life insurance and these boundaries. That's so crazy. Hey, what is that? I can't pronounce that. Hey, babe, give me this right here. Y'all, Imprisonment again. Imprisonment again, you guys. Somebody is going to prison for some type of fugazi or fraudulent life insurance policy, y'all. This is crazy. Give me this fake death reverse and these consequences. Changes here. Somebody could be trying to run. Somebody could be trying to run from these consequences. Somebody could be trying to flee. Expectation is here. And then bad health. Somebody was expecting for you to be sick or for somebody to be on their like deathbed. Okay? Somebody was definitely expecting for that to be a thing. Okay, and that's it. Whatever they were working towards did not fucking work. It did not work. Whatever they were doing, somebody could have tried to poison someone, put something in someone's food. I seen that earlier. Somebody could have outright tried to like trap somebody up in a way that would have you sick. Heavy emphasis on somebody wanting another person sick in one way or another. That's what this is. Like, for sure. Okay. And somebody was expecting it to work, but it didn't. Somebody also was not expecting for the courts to get involved or for somebody in the courts to be on their ass in one way or another. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Give me this wealthy man and this money and this healing in reverse. Like, what's this about for the collective? This is crazy, y'all. Somebody's in regret. Because somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to prison for a very long time. Somebody's going to prison for a very long time for what they did. Tell me about this wealthy man and this money. Somebody wanted to be stable. Okay. Somebody wanted to be real dapper. Somebody wanted to live, be able to afford to live a particular type of lifestyle. The 10 of Swords is here in the upright. Okay. So there's some type of betrayal here. Tell me about this betrayal. Heavy air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be significant. Tell me about this betrayal. Somebody caused some type of painful ending or somebody attempted to cause some type of painful ending to someone. Tell me about this 10 of Swords for this wealthy man and this money. Tell me about this. The 5 of Swords. Heavy emphasis on a group of people teaming up to cause conflict and distress, you know, for an individual, okay? For a particular individual. Heavy emphasis on wanting to win at all costs. Somebody was really grimy. Somebody was really cold-hearted and cutthroat when it came to what they were willing to do, how dirty they were willing to get in order to be wealthy and get this money, y'all. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody could have definitely wanted to attack a person because the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, that's full-blown, I'm attacking you. That's full-blown violence. That's full-blown abuse with the 5 of Swords here. I'm doing, and with the 10 of Swords, this is 15 fucking swords out here. This is 15 swords out here altogether, y'all. So this is somebody that, for collective, you could have had a group of people. Whoever was directly connected to you, this could have been family for someone here, like your family that you come from, or somebody that you created a family with. Okay, whoever this person was, who was the initiator, whoever this wealthy man was, could have got in, you know, created a whole, you know, group of people to attack you over and over and over again, to the point where somebody wanted you in a space where you were not able to heal. Where you are not able to heal and rebalance yourself. When you're in the 10 of Swords in the upright, 5 of Swords in the upright, that is absolute defeat. That's absolute defeat. There is no getting back up after that. Okay? And so somebody could have had a group of people that were intentionally like going OD with the attacks on you to bring you down. Heavy abuse. Give me this 5 of Swords here. Give me this 5 of Swords here. What's this about? What's all of this conflict that these people were doing? Heavy emphasis on a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be you, could be somebody involved in this group. Somebody wanted to win by any means necessary. They wanted to win by any means necessary. Okay, the 6 of Cups is in reverse. Scorpio could be significant. Scorpio could be significant. Cancer as well. Somebody wanted another person stuck. Somebody wanted another person to be a thing of the past. Tell me why. What's all of this conflict about? Tell me what all of this conflict is about. What was all of this chaos? What stemmed all of this chaos? It could have also been something that took place in the past. Tell me more about it. What's the Six of Cups about that caused all this conflict? Wow, y'all. The King of Swords in reverse. Wow. This is just a cold-hearted individual, y'all. This is a cold-hearted individual. This is whoever this masculine energy is, y'all, they cold-hearted. They're grimy as fuck, y'all. Whoever this King of Swords is in reverse. Somebody was manipulative. Somebody was, you know, very violent with you in one way or another. This is definitely an abusive situation. Verbally could be a thing. Confirmation. Verbally could be a thing. You know, physical violence could be a thing also. And this could be another person who went and lied to another like set of people to get them to help this person attack you in one way or another. Heavy emphasis on wanting to have you stuck with the Six of Cups in reverse, to the point where like you would be a thing of the past for somebody here. Tell me why this person felt this way. This is a cold-hearted individual, you guys. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me why this person felt this way. The Two of Wands is here. Tell me about the plan. What's this action for why this person felt this way? Somebody felt like this was the route to take. Like this was maybe somebody felt like this was the only option that they had. Give me more on this Two of Wands here. Yeah, I'm telling you, this was this person's plan in order to be financially stable. Mind you, I was saying that gives me, you know, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. This was the plan. This was their plan. You didn't do anything to this person. You didn't do anything to this person. This was just their plan. This is a cold-hearted, grimy-ass individual. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming in. This was this person's plan in order to be financially stable. I'm not doing any advice or anything like that, you guys. This is a collective message. If you would like to book a personal, you can do so by hitting the link in the description of any one of my videos or of the bio. You can absolutely, you know, you can do that, and I would love to help you figure out what's going on in your life. But this is a collective message, so you guys take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you don't feel the need to listen to it, I am not going to be upset about you leaving, okay? But this is for somebody, all right? So we're going to get this message out here. Somebody just wanted money. That's what this is. Somebody wanted to live a stable life where they could, you know, live in like a luxurious maybe home, do luxurious things. They wanted material gains. They wanted financial gain. That's what this was. Somebody wanted money. They wanted to be able to, you know, come and go as they please, do whatever it was that they felt like they wanted to do or something like that. And they thought that the best plan of action was to create conflict and bring violence towards you. Tell me more about it. What's this natural disaster and this laughter and this sudden wealth? Matter of fact, give me this imprisonment with this mask. Somebody created some type of courtship, or maybe made it seem like they were in your corner in one way or another to trap you in some type of way. Tell me more. What's this about? The Page of Swords in reverse. So somebody definitely came in telling you whatever they felt like you wanted to hear, doing what they felt like would get you to let your guard down, but the whole time somebody was deceiving you. Tell me more about this. What was this person saying in order to get my collective caught up on them, or to make my collective feel comfortable about being in this union with them? Somebody's like all over the place. Like the energy is all over the place, you guys. It's all over the place. Like I can barely keep my cards in my hands for some reason. Tell me about this right here. The Death is in reverse. Big Scorpio energy. Okay. Somebody said whatever they felt like they needed to say in order to prevent some type of ending from happening. With this Six of Cups out here, you guys, this could be somebody from your past or somebody that you have a lot of history with, that maybe you were doing a lot of back and forth with or something like that. This could have been somebody that didn't want some type of permanent ending to happen or something along those lines between you and this person, because they needed to be able to fulfill whatever the fuck this plan was that they had put together. Somebody made themselves seem like they were really dependable, like you could rely on them. Hey, made it seem like you can rely on them in one way or another, but that was not the case. This is so that way, you know, somebody could have showed you a particular side of themselves, and maybe they came back in making it seem like they had changed, but this was just them doing whatever and saying whatever they needed to do and say to prevent you from permanently leaving them behind. Tell me more about this Death in reverse. This person did not change. Heavy emphasis on that. They did not change. The World is in reverse. Somebody just wanted to keep you stuck in a unfulfilling ass cycle. They wanted to be able to complete what they had set out for, which was this plan. Damn. Okay, give me more. Damn, y'all. The Five of Pentacles. Wow, Taurus could be significant. Somebody also didn't know when to stop, y'all. Somebody's greed, somebody's desire for greed, and this wanting to win at all costs with that Five of Swords there. Somebody didn't know when to stop. Somebody also got way too many people involved in this. It's way too many people that got involved in this. It was obvious. It became so obvious because of how violent somebody became with you. Like somebody could have completely switched up on you. They could have came in making it seem like they were all innocent, like they had your best interest at heart, like you could depend on this person, you know, that they really didn't want this union to end because they really loved you, they really cared about you and wanted to stabilize this with you. This could have been somebody that could have made it seem like they really didn't want to be abandoned. They didn't want to be ousted, you know, from your life in one way or another. They didn't want you to take, you know, your energy, your, you know, they didn't want you to take the connection away from them, if that makes sense, you guys. And I feel like somebody, after doing all of that, they could have completely flipped the script on you and turned into like a monster with this Ten of Swords here and the Five of Swords here, to the point where it could have became obvious to you with the intuition, all of this drama, these arguments and things like that. Like you could have been so worried with this concern here. You know, you could have been so worried with this concern here about, you know, all of this fighting, all of this unnecessary drama and shit like that. And with the arguments and all of that in reverse and toxic in reverse, this could have been somebody, like I was finna say a minute ago, with this five of swords here. You could have not even been doing anything to stir up any conflict or commotion with this person, and they were still attacking you. They were still attacking you. The Ace of Cups is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody became extremely emotionally detached. They became extremely like cold-hearted towards you in one way or another. In one way or another. Tell me more about this. Somebody wanted you trapped with them. Somebody wanted you stuck with them. So they came in and they did what they needed to do. They said what they needed to say. The Seven of Swords is here. They lied. They deceived you. They manipulated the situation in an effort to keep you from leaving them behind. Okay, tell me about this right here. With this intuition, toxic reverse, and concern. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. Sagittarius could be significant. Somebody here, you began to get worried when you realize, like, I'm really going toe-to-toe in this situation with the Nine of Wands in reverse. and wore the hell out. You could have started with the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we already seen somebody wanted to break you down with this healing in reverse to the point where you would not be happy, you would not be healed. Somebody could have also wanted to have another person sick. Somebody could have wanted to stress you out. Somebody could have physically tried to cause some type of illness for you with the Nine of Wands here, to where maybe somebody here, you could have started noticing your health was deteriorating with this Nine of Wands in reverse. Like you were getting weaker and weaker the more you stayed attached to this person, whether mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Somebody could have, your intuition, somebody's intuition could have started making you aware that, look, I am in danger. I'm in danger. Like heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. It's like, I'm not even trying to fight and I'm not even trying to argue with you, and you still coming at me. You're still coming at me. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on, like, it's exhausting. The Seven of Swords is here. All of this shit that you're doing, and then you turn around and you want to make it seem like you care and you don't want me to leave, so on and so forth. Tell me more about this Nine of Wands in reverse. Thank you. The Eight of Cups is here. The Eight of Cups is here. So it got to the point where somebody's intuition was telling them that because of all of this fighting, all of this arguing, even when you weren't doing anything, somebody was going out their way to be abusive towards you in one way or another. And for somebody here, this could have been heavy physical abuse. For somebody here, this could have been heavy physical abuse to really bring harm to another person. Your intuition could have been telling you it was time to turn away from this with the Eight of Cups here. Tell me more about this. Somebody could have known, like, if I don't walk away now, this motherfucker is going to kill me. Straight like that. Straight like that. And I hate to be so graphic and dark, but that's what the overall energy is even stating here. You know what I'm saying? If I don't walk away from this motherfucker, they're going to kill me. And that's exactly what somebody was setting out to do. That's exactly what somebody was setting out to do. Tell me more about it. What's this Eight of Cups about? Damn, that's crazy, y'all. Thank you. Somebody got the fuck on. Somebody, the Page of Wands is here. Something was said and it springs somebody into action with the Knight of Swords. Something was said. Something was said and it sprung somebody into action. Confirmation. What was said here? It sprung you into action. What did this person say? You could have found out that this person was, you could have realized, like, when it was all of these back-to-back, you know, unprovoked arguments and conflict and drama, all of these attacks here, you could have realized within one of these situations that this person was finding joy in wearing you out. This person was finding joy in having you stressed out and creating some type of conflict for you. You could have realized that this person was intentionally trying to make you sick, maybe because of some type of move, some type of action that this person made. And I feel like this is what sprung you into action with the Knight of Swords here. Like, I literally have to get the fuck out of here. And I got to get out of here now. I have to walk away, and I have to walk away now. Somebody here, you could have did a dip move on somebody. You could have just completely detached and disappeared on somebody, y'all. That's what you could have done. You could have just stopped fighting with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You could have just stopped fighting and got the hell out of Dodge. because you could have realized, somebody here, your intuition could have been screaming at you that this person was finding joy in wearing you out, trying to keep you sick, trying to, you know, break you down spiritually or something like that. Tell me more about this real quick. Oh, thank you. Tell me more about this. Judgment here. Somebody's seen it. Somebody's spirit guides. Wow. Judgment is here. Somebody's spirit guides were on you. Somebody's spirit guides were on you. Somebody here, you could have been in this situation when you were around this person where you couldn't even be at peace. You couldn't be at ease. It could have been something about this person that kept you in an uneasy, like eerie type of feeling or something like that. Maybe even after you guys would have arguments and maybe you would think that this person, you know, whatever they were doing to cause harm, because heavy emphasis, there's harm here. Somebody was purposely inflicting harm on another person. And you could have been thinking, okay, I'm going to keep fighting for this union with this person. I'm going to keep trying to work with this person. They're making it seem like they want to change. They don't want me to leave, whatever these, you know, the situation is. They're doing these things and then they turn around and then they make it seem like they don't want me to leave. Okay, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's something about, even with giving them the benefit of the doubt, you could have felt uneasy and maybe questioning yourself, like, should I even still be here? Should I still be fighting for this? Or something like that. And I feel like there could have been something that was said or something that was done, some type of action that was taken that could have made it very clear to you that you were in danger and that you needed to get the hell out of Dodge and, like, don't waste any time doing it. Heavy emphasis on judgment being here. It's like the alarms were sounded for you. It's like your intuition, like it finally clicked for you. Like, oh shit, I'm in danger. Heavy emphasis on somebody realizing that they were in danger and having to make adjustments quickly. For sure. For sure. Like, it's like her hands were tied. You see how, like, if y'all can see this, I wish I can get it to focus for y'all. Y'all see how this rope is around her hands? And it's like something happened. Something was done. Some type of decision was made. And it just freed you from whatever was binding you to this person and this union. And I feel like once that light bulb went off, it sprung you into action. It sprung you into action. Somebody was all gas, no brakes. Okay. And I feel like that's what put somebody with this. Okay. Enough is enough. It's too disrespectful. I need to defend myself. I need to protect myself. Maybe even in order to preserve my fucking life. Okay. Because again, somebody could have realized that a person, like, it's like, damn, if I don't leave here, you're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. Tell me about this cover-up with this trapped and this fulfilling a fantasy in reverse. Damn. Somebody was way too ruthless, y'all. They did way too much. Tell me about this main female. What's this about? The 8 of Wands is in reverse. So something has backfired on a person. Hey, something that somebody said or some type of moves that somebody made, they was moving too fast and it's backfiring. Something is going back. Something is being traced back to a person and they stuck. They're stuck in this. Something that they could have tried to cover up. What did this person try and cover up? What did this person try and cover up about this main female? What did this person try and cover up that's going back to them? Oh, thank you, Whistle. What's that, Whistle Mama? For the super chat. I think that's what they call. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Tell me about this. What did this person try and cover up? The Hangman is in reverse. Okay. Give me more. How somebody had another person caught up. What somebody was caught up in. Tell me more about this. What was this about? Damn, it came out anyway. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Somebody moved way too fast. Somebody tried to cover up their moves. But it's like when they made these moves, their mind was made up. Their mind was made up. Somebody was intentionally trying to cause some type of delay or trying to stop somebody from leaving. Somebody definitely wanted another person trapped. Somebody definitely wanted another person trapped in some sort of way to where they would not be able to move forward. Heavy emphasis on that. And I feel like whatever this is, somebody could have been like really temperamental. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in reverse. And whatever this person did when they were upset, when they were angry or something like that, it's clear about the moves that this person made. It took a little time with the Wheel of Fortune here. Hey, it might have took a little time for some shit to unfold, but it's something about, it's clear about what this person did and that it was intentional. Tell me more. Because somebody went off and said some shit when they were upset. Somebody went off and said something when they were upset. Tell me more about it. They went off the deep end on some type of rant is what I'm hearing. And it could have took a little while for this shit to come back around, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Divine timing was at play this entire time. And now somebody could be trying to cover up the shit that they did, but you can't cover it up because, again, like I told y'all earlier, they spoke to too many people about this. They included too many people in this. Also, they said too much to you. They said way too much to you, to the point where it's clear to you who the fuck this person really is. Tell me more about it. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, y'all. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. Somebody did some work. Tell me about the work that they did. I want to know about this work that they did. Tell me more about the work that they did. They stuck. And they can't cover it up. They're stuck. They made no progress with it. Tell me about the work. The Four of Cups is here. I just feel like, what the fuck is wrong with people today? What the hell is wrong with people today? Every time I get on YouTube, y'all, it's crazy disrespectful over here. It's so crazy. It makes no sense. Like the disrespect that's over here on YouTube from complete strangers. You know, but I love being able to block people so that way you don't have access. You go ahead and expose yourself. We're going to block you and get you right the fuck up out of here. Tell me about this Four of Cups. That's like crazy to me. Like, why are you here? You don't believe in it. You feel this type of way. You feel that type of way. Go away. Like, what the fuck? Don't you have something better else you could be doing with your time? Somebody was expecting something to come in. Somebody thought that there was some type of fortune or something like that that was coming in. They ignored a lot of red flags also. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. They did way too much. They overcommitted themselves with the Three of Wands here in the upright. They were patiently waiting for something to come in. Tell me more about what they were waiting for. Tell me more about what they were waiting for. Somebody thought they were finna be expanding in some type of way. I'm telling you, success. Somebody thought that there was finna be some type of fame, some type of fortune, some type of recognition or something like that. And they did the most. Somebody could have really thought that they was finna cash in some type of life insurance policy or something like that. And that was gonna put them in the King of Pentacles energy. Okay? They thought this was going to put them in some type of financially stable, you know, successful energy where they would be able to be recognized, you know, all of these different things. Somebody here, they did way too fucking much. And that's another reason why they're not able to cover up what the hell they've done. This is somebody that they said too much, they did too much with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like they just completely went all in and they ignored, you know, consequences. They ignored red flags. They ignored their spirit guides when it came to, hey, you need to not do this. Somebody thought that they were invincible. Somebody thought that they were invincible, like nobody would see them, somebody also could have thought that nobody would care to look into this situation, you know, to investigate this situation or something like that. Somebody was really just sitting around and they were so hey baby, give me a second, okay? Give me a second. Somebody was so cocky and confident that they were just sitting around waiting. They were just sitting around waiting. They thought they had this shit in the bag. All right, tell me about this life insurance and the disrespect. The boundaries and imprisonment. Heavy emphasis for clout, for admiration, for, you know, them to be recognized as somebody successful, and somebody literally tried to cash in on another person's life so that way they could, like, this was a sacrifice. This was a sacrifice. It was a failed sacrifice. This was a failed sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of people know about this with the Six of Wands in reverse. A lot of people are knowing about this. What somebody could have thought that they were getting away with, that nobody would care to double check or look into. A lot of people, you want to go out, Phoeba? Okay. Give me this. A lot of people know about this. This is an embarrassment. Somebody's definitely going through like some type of fall from grace, because this could be somebody that in front of you and everybody else, they could put on this mask. Heavy emphasis on somebody is good at wearing a mask, deceiving people, clouding people's judgment with the moves that they make. Heavy emphasis on a lot of gossip. It's so much fucking gossip here, y'all. Tell me about this life insurance, boundaries, and imprisonment here. Somebody's a rat. Somebody's going to tell. Somebody's going to tell. Yep. Because y'all look, it's a rat or a mouse, however you want to call it. Somebody's going to tell, and I feel like this is what's going to have somebody end up in prison. Okay, this group could be, there could be some conflict within this group now. Okay, the Ace of Swords is in reverse, because maybe somebody, there could definitely be some conflict in a group. Maybe because somebody who could have been involved with this shit, an accomplice, could be realizing that their judgment was clouded, that they were lied to in some type of way. Heavy emphasis on this person is not going to be able to lie their way out of this situation, for sure. This is somebody that could definitely be wanting to try and, again, we got this lies, manipulation, and trying to regain control, trying to pull some strings for the justice system. Somebody is not going to be able to do this. And this is somebody that was not concerned at all with the message of concern in reverse. Somebody was not concerned at all. They didn't think that they thought they had figured this all out. They thought they covered this up. They covered their tracks, but that's not the case. Heavy emphasis on somebody is like, you know, trying to make peace with a situation, maybe within a group of people. Tell me what's going on with this group. What's this fighting about within this group? Damn, y'all. Tell me what they fighting about. The Hermit is in reverse, big Virgo energy. Something is coming out. Whatever was being done behind the scenes is coming out. Tell me more. What's coming out that's got these people fighting? These people also didn't know what the hell they was doing. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine energy could be significant. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. There's a feminine energy here that could have been a karmic feminine energy that could not want to be involved in this anymore. For somebody here, there could be a karmic feminine energy that this person could have emotionally manipulated in one way or another that could not want to be involved anymore. Also, I feel like it's something about, since you have detached or released this person and put these boundaries in place, you could be, it's something about like you showing up and merely just continuing to live and exist could be exposing these people. Like, say for example, somebody faked your death. Say, for example, somebody faked your death. Somebody went and filed some type of paperwork saying that you were dead. And then you go and file your taxes. You go and do this. You go and do that. You go and apply for this. You go and do that. Whatever the case may be. And it's clear that Divine Collective is not dead at all, actually. So them not being able to successfully pull this off could have a group of people, you know, in a frenzy, because it's on some shit where it's like, again, you've avoided some type of natural disaster. You are healing. You're healthy. You've avoided some type of natural disaster, and you're stable with this sudden wealth here. You're stable. So whatever was they were attempting to take from you because of the boundaries that you put in place, I'm telling you, the Four of Wands in reverse, they're not celebrating anymore. It's not as stable. Whatever foundation these motherfuckers thought they had built when they put this plan together with the Two of Wands is fucked up now, because you left. You put boundaries in place. You survived. So that completely throws the whole rest of the plan off. And it's something about this Hermit energy out here in reverse. It's something about like somebody is like, the truth is going to come out. The truth is already coming out about what somebody did to you. Again, like I said over here, whatever somebody said or some type of moves that somebody made that they could have not been worried about, you know, somebody finding out about, that shit is being traced back to them with the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's being traced back to them. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups reverse. Why is this Queen of Cups in reverse? Damn. The Ten of Cups is in reverse and the Two of Cups is in reverse, y'all. Wow. So there's whoever this is. This could have been a karmic couple. This could have been a karmic couple. This could have been a karmic couple. And whoever this feminine energy is, we got a wealthy man up here when the King of Pentacles is here. Also, the King of Swords is in reverse. Somebody could have been like deceiving another feminine energy to have this feminine energy attack another feminine energy over here. Because we got main female confirmation. We got main female over here that somebody could have been caught up with, and y'all reverse the genders and roles as you need to, but there's something about, there's tension between this couple, these partners or whatever. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. Somebody, they're not happy. There's no happiness. However they envision some type of happily ever after is not happening. They're struggling. The Four of Wands is in reverse. So whatever this community is, this could be, oh, we're family, whatever this looks like, we're all doing this together. They're struggling. It's not stable. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, you could have a lot of people that could have been involved with this that don't want to support this shit anymore. Tell me more. Wow. Tell me more. Yeah, the Fool is in reverse. Some people, whoever this is, they don't want to take action towards this. These motherfuckers are scared. With the Fool in reverse, big Aries could be significant. Heavy emphasis on a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, whether masculine or feminine could be involved, but heavy on the feminine. For somebody here, heavy emphasis on motherfuckers is scared now. They're scared. And this is why somebody does not want to take action. When this shit, I'm telling y'all, and we didn't had a conversation like this before. This little Bonnie and Clyde shit, this cult, this coven, whatever the fuck, this gang, this clique, whatever the hell they call themselves, when this shit hit the fan, how it's destined to hit the fan, the Wheel of Fortune is over here. It's guaranteed to hit the fan, y'all, because you switched up the whole program when you left, when you got the hell on, when you trusted your intuition and you left this person, this situation, this environment, you left it behind. You put boundaries in place to protect yourself. So with you doing that, everything that was being, I just heard premeditated, okay? Premeditated, everything, all of these moves that was being done in the background as they were preparing, thinking that this was a part of the plan, y'all. This was a part of the fucking plan with the Two of Wands, okay? So if I got this plan together, Okay, the Three of Wands is here. We done prepared some things. I put the moves in place. I took the actions that I needed to take in order for me to be stable with the King of Pentacles here in the upright, in order for me to get this money. Somebody, you could have been in a whole union with a person, could have had, you know, a family with this person, could have been married to this person or something like that. And this person could have taken out a whole fucking life insurance policy. They could have taken out a whole life insurance policy on you. They could have. And in the process of trying to fulfill, you know, the plan that they set out to acquire this insurance policy, it could have been to verbally, mentally, and even physically attack you in some type of way, have you sick in another way, maybe to the point where you are unable to care for and take care of yourself. Somebody could have went out and faked your fucking death. It literally says it here. Faked death is in reverse. Okay, and there's consequences for somebody trying to fake a fucking death. Okay, and whatever this person did, confirmation, whatever they prepared while they were, okay, I'm going to do this to Divine Collective, so let me go ahead and get the insurance policy. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do that. Whatever they said, whatever they did, whatever lies, whatever deception, whatever moves they made, and they were sitting there waiting for all of this to pay off. It didn't work out how they planned. And now every move that they made is coming back to haunt them because you switched up the fucking plan when you left, when you survived, okay? Even despite this person trying their hardest to prevent some type of ending with you with the death in reverse. Tried their hardest to gaslight you, emotionally manipulate you, love bomb you, tell you whatever they thought you wanted to hear so that way you would not end this union with this person. Heavy emphasis on the Five of Pentacles here. Abandon them, leave them out in the cold, and leave them broke like they actually were. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles here, in struggle, in poverty. This is somebody that wanted to save themselves from struggle and poverty. And so they figured they would keep you caught up in some unfulfilled, emotionally unstable union with the world in reverse. They would keep you caught up in this toxic karmic cycle. That didn't work. And now everybody who helped this person team up against you, mind y'all, from the jump, we had a King of Swords in reverse, which is a master manipulator, somebody that's heavy with the deception. This is a con artist. This is a cold-hearted ass liar. They will lie and say whatever the fuck they need to lie and say in order to get what they want, to get people to sway, you know, to sway people's movements, to get people to think how they think, and, you know, so on and so forth. This is somebody who conjured up a whole bunch of fucking people with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords here. That's 15 swords, y'all, to attack you. When you were not even doing anything worth being attacked for. You were trying to keep the peace with this person. These people that they could have had attacking you, they were attacking you based off of the fucking lies and deception of this person right here. That's what this was. And now these people don't want no parts in this shit. They don't want no parts in this shit. Tell me more about why they so scared. Matter of fact, tell me about this fake death in reverse and these consequences in the upright with this change. Tell me more about it. What's these Damn, y'all. The Four of Wands is in reverse. I'm sorry y'all can't see it. They celebrated. They celebrated. Tell me more about this Four of Wands in reverse. What's all of this? What's destabilizing? What's the consequences here? Somebody's house is going to get raided. Somebody could also be trying to run. Somebody could be trying to like leave some sort of environment, some area or something like that. But I just feel like they're not able to do this. They're not being supported. I just feel like you could have somebody that could be knowing that they are caught and they could be trying to like get the hell out of Dodge in some type of way. Because again, there's so much regret here. Somebody, y'all see this person is like, they're covering their face. They're ashamed. The Six of Wands is in reverse. This person is a failure. And it's clear that this person is a failure. Everybody knows that this person is a fucking failure with the Six of Wands in reverse. And that they were in their ego Somebody was ego-driven. Somebody is going through like a humiliation. They're being humiliated. It's embarrassing. Okay, and so somebody could be trying to like get the hell out of Dodge or something like that, but I don't think that this person is able to do this. Okay, confirmation with the Four of Wands in reverse. They're not being supported. Tell me more. You could have with the Fool in reverse, you could have a lot of people that this person could have thought was working with them, that they could have thought would be like family, that they, you know, would be in this person's corner to the very end. With the Ten of Cups reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, people are not wanting to take action towards this person. People are not wanting to help this person. They're not willing to hide this person or help them get away with this shit. Somebody here, these people are like, you are way too risky. Like, you're way too risky to even be involved with. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me more about it. What's this Four of Wands reverse about? Thank you. The Seven of Cups is in reverse. Tell me more about this. What's this about? Thank you. The Moon. Big Pisces energy. Whatever these secrets is, somebody definitely tried to cloud a whole community's judgment, like a whole community of people. They were playing a lot of mind games with these people, and it's out. The secrets are out. Something could have taken place in some type of home environment or something like that. Somebody could have definitely been trying to cloud a community of people, their judgment about what actually happened in some type of home environment or something like that. Tell me more about this secrets that's being revealed. Tell me more about it. What's the Moon reverse about? What's being exposed? Thank you. The Ten of Wands, somebody did a lot, y'all. Tell me what this person did, Spirit. I'm trying to get to it. Tell me what this person did. What's the Ten of Wands that they exposed? Everything is piling up. They gave money for something. You guys, somebody paid for a hit or something like that, you guys, on a Divine Feminine. Somebody paid for a hit on a Divine Feminine. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Somebody created some type of illusion. Somebody could have tried to set somebody up with this faked death out here. Somebody paid for somebody to get rid of their burden. Somebody paid for somebody to get rid of their burden with the Ten of Wands here. And this is being exposed. Somebody could have definitely paid for or attempted to pay for a hit on another person's life and then maybe try to cover it up. And we already know that they tried to cover it up in one way or another, but they were not able to cover it up. They said too much. They did too much. They overextended themselves trying to accomplish this goal. Okay? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Everything that this person said and every action that they took is being traced back to this person. And y'all, look, they're stuck. They're stuck. It's unforgivable what this person has done. There is no options to get themselves out of this situation. There's no option to get themselves out of this situation. And they could be trying to lean on people that they could have thought was in their corner. Or maybe people that they could have been, you know, creating an illusion for as well. Like, oh, past person would never do nothing like that. But it's something about whatever secrets have been exposed. The Moon is in reverse. The Hermit is in reverse. The shit is being exposed about what this person did to you or what they attempted to do to you. And people don't want to fuck with this person no more, y'all. So they don't have anybody that they could partner up with, that they could run to, that will take them in, that will shelter them if they on a run or some shit like that. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. That's crazy. The King of Wands is here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Tell me about this King of Wands. What's this action that this King of Wands took? The Ace of Cups is here. Somebody was happy to do some shit too. Tell me more. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody happily gave money to get rid of some type of burden. Four of Pentacles, they was like, you know, making it motherfucking rain with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't hold back anything. They were completely wide open. They were happy to talk about it. Somebody got real cocky. Somebody got real cocky and arrogant, you know, with some shit that they were saying. This is somebody, y'all see, he giving like a whole presentation or some shit like that. This is somebody that was really cocky, really arrogant. They could have ran their mouth to a couple of different people trying to see who would be able to do the work for them. Confirmation. They were willing to pay for it. Four of Pentacles in reverse, somebody like, I got it. Whatever it is, I'm willing to give generously for it. I'm willing to give generously for it. The Six of Pentacles is here in the upright. Taurus could be significant. Taurus and Virgo could be significant. Somebody was willing to give. This is the Ten of Pentacles here. They invested in this. Somebody thought they were about to have a windfall of money. Heavy emphasis on this is the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles talks about life insurance policies, inheritance, and things like that. Large lump sums of money, life-changing money coming in. Somebody was happy to do this. That's why I said over here with the Hangman in reverse, somebody, when they was doing this shit and when they was saying whatever they was saying and when they was taking these actions, their mind was made up. Their mind was made up. There was no change in their mind. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. They were intentional about the things that they said and the moves that they made. That's why there's no covering it up. Everything can be traced back to them. They really thought that they had nothing to worry about. They thought they had nothing to worry about. They thought they covered this up, but they didn't. Tell me about this getting played. Justice in reverse. Somebody thought that they were about to have a windfall of money, so they tried to fake your death or put a hit out on you, collective. Justice is here in the upright, though. Justice is in the upright. Big Libra energy, like I said. Okay. Getting played is in reverse. This card talks about manipulation, lies, control. It's in reverse. Somebody is not able to control the justice system, the legal system. Somebody's not able to manipulate this shit in order for it to go in their favor. And I feel like somebody definitely with the message of concern in reverse, somebody wasn't expecting for this to play out like this. Somebody wasn't expecting for this to play out like this. They weren't worried at all. And they thought they had covered this up, and that's why. Tell me about this right here. Damn. Confirmation. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, y'all. Wow. Wow. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles is here in the upright. That gives me 8 Pentacles. And I'll take it in reverse, y'all. Whatever fucking work that somebody was doing, they were overly committed to this shit. Okay? They were overly committed to this shit. And they did all of this for nothing. They are not getting whatever the fuck they thought they were about to get from this work that they did. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this was a waste of time. There will be no financial gains, no reward for this work that they committed themselves to. Somebody made a list. They thought they checked it twice. They were not concerned or worried at all about this plan backfiring in their face. But that's exactly what happened. And somebody's going to prison. Somebody's going to prison. Somebody fuck around and do like, for somebody here, this could be somebody that has done something like this before is what I just heard, because I just heard 2 life terms, which is crazy. I just heard 2 life terms. I got imprisonment out here twice. For whatever somebody did or whatever somebody planned to do, somebody could definitely get 2 lifetime sentences or some shit like that, y'all. Tell me more about this. Whatever this work is, they didn't really know what the fuck they were doing. Like I said, this gives me 8 pentacles in reverse. Somebody was not as skilled, or whoever they put on the job was not as skilled to be able to fulfill the job at hand. They were sloppy. Again, they said too much, they did too much, they got too many people involved. That's another thing that got this person caught up. And on top of that, they exposed their hand to you. They exposed their hand to you. Tell me more about it. I'm telling you. They exposed their hand to you. The High Priestess is here. You're way too intuitive for somebody here. You're way too intuitive. And also the divine is not going to allow for anything to happen to you. That's why your intuition could have been on you heavy. Could have been on you heavy. Like, don't keep fighting. Don't keep arguing. This person is finding joy in fighting and arguing with you. This person is intentionally setting this shit up like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to wear you out. They trying to weaken you in one way or another. Have you sick in one way or another. Just walk away with the 8 of Cups here. Just walk away with the 8 of Cups here. You know what I'm saying? They're like, this is not for you with the 8 of Cups here in the upright. Tell me about this, High Priestess. You knew what this person was doing. Somebody here, we seen this concern out here. You knew what this person was doing. That's another reason why it didn't work. Give me more. Tell me about this, High Priestess. The Ace of Wands is here. Tell me more about this. What's this High Priestess creating? Or what did this High Priestess create? The Queen of Wands is in reverse. Tell me more about it. And then there's a Queen of Pentacles here. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. The Chariot is in reverse. Okay. For somebody here, the reason why this person is getting caught up, again, like I said, is because you survived. You left. You put a stop to this situation. You don't give a fuck about this person. You don't give a fuck about reconciling with this person. You don't give a fuck about going back towards this person either. Somebody here, you have dedicated yourself to creating a whole new life for yourself in one way or another. Somebody here, you are being extremely selfish when it comes to, like, you're very much so closed off and incognito when it comes to what you're creating, the moves that you're making. And you could have done this from the beginning when you decided to leave this person with the 8 of Cups here. Like I said, somebody here, you could have left like a thief in the night. Like, you could have got the hell out of Dodge. You could have been like, you know what, I ain't gonna argue, I ain't gonna say nothing else, I ain't gonna fight no more, I'm just gonna disappear on your ass. And for somebody here, you did that. The High Priestess is here in the upright. Somebody wasn't prepared. They didn't know your moves. They weren't expecting for you to move the way that you did, to ground yourself, to heal yourself. Somebody is looking at you as being like, you know, this is your lick back to this person. This is how you are receiving justice. Okay, uh-oh, can y'all hear me? My phone just rang. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oh my God, that's gonna fuck the whole live up. You can hear me? Okay, okay. Because I'm like, anytime any type of disruption come in and it messes up the mic, okay, it fucks the whole live up and we be having to start all over again. I'm like, dude, I'm finna cut out of here. Okay, I'm about to go. All right, what time is it? Yeah, because it's 3 o'clock. So for somebody here, you not taking action towards this person, and you going in a whole nother direction, and them not being able to calculate your moves. For somebody here, this person don't even know where the hell you are with this high priestess out here. You're way too closed off and mysterious right now. Somebody don't know where you at. Okay, you could be real low key about what you're doing, how you're doing it, what you're building, so on and so forth. But it's clear that you are still alive. It's clear that you're still alive. You're stable. Okay, somebody done created something for themselves, and you are not worried about this person. Somebody here, this person needed to keep you in close proximity to them so that way they can fulfill this plan. But the fact that they can't do that, they can't keep you around, they don't know, like, they can't attack you. So they can't attack you. They can't go through with this. And on top of that, if they put out any fucking documents or something like that, y'all, that shit has to be accounted for. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Somebody definitely had a karmic feminine energy that was attached to them, that was jealous and envious of another feminine energy, for sure. For sure. Somebody had a whole, the Queen of Wands in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody was envious and jealous of another feminine energy. And I feel like you could have known this. You could have known that somebody did not have your best interest at heart, that somebody had a third party, that somebody was celebrating with another person or something like that. Like, you could have known that. You could have known that. Heavy emphasis on, like, who, and it don't have to be like that they were romantically involved with this person. I mean, it could have been some Bonnie and Clyde shit. This could have been a family member, a friend, a co-worker, whatever the fuck, whoever this other feminine energy was, that somebody, a masculine energy, clouded this person's judgment. But this bitch was hating anyway. So she was on go for it, and we just gonna call it for what it is. Tell me about this natural disaster and this laughter here. This is a tower in somebody's life. You healing, you being stable. This is you avoiding a disaster. Oh, shit. You healing, you being stable, you finding joy, you being happy, okay? This is a disaster. This is like a tower in somebody's life. This is a tower in somebody's life. The fact that you're okay. Because you living and you surviving just completely foils all of this shit that they did in the background when they thought you was gonna die. And I hate to say it like bluntly like that, but that's what this is. I hate to say it like that. Somebody thought you was gonna be like taken up out of here. That's what they thought. And they were wrong, because they weren't expecting for you to be on board like with your spirit guides. You to be like deeply connected. Like, somebody is extremely intuitive. You could like have dreams about things. Your spirit guides connect with you, and you connect back with your spirit guides. So it's on some shit where it's like when your intuition starts kicking in, when it comes to a situation and you start feeling the need to be worried, or you feel paranoid or something like that, you're anxious, somebody trigger you in some type of way, you are the type of person that will not take action. You know when to stop. Okay? You know when to stop. Hold on. Hold on real quick, y'all. Real quick, y'all. Give me a second. So it's on some shit where it's like that completely destroyed this plan for them. All right. What's this right here with this natural disaster here? And this laughter and this sudden wealth. The 9 of Cups is in reverse. Pisces could be significant. The Page of Cups is here. This gives me 10 Cups in reverse. Somebody here, you rejected somebody's offer, and they were not expecting you to do that. Somebody could have tried to make it seem like, you know, they were, again, about to be in some loving higher level of commitment with you, but that's not what it is, and you rejected this person's offer. Somebody also tried to make themselves seem like they were innocent, when in reality, you were the innocent person this whole time. You were the innocent one this whole time. Yeah. I had to get them up out of here. The 8 of Pentacles is here. Tell me about this 8 of Pentacles. What's this work? You're way too self-disciplined. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. So somebody could have been trying to trigger you, trying to trigger some type of reaction out of you or something like that, or trying to trigger for you to, you know, come back to them in some type of way, or be accepting of their offer, you know, maybe thinking that they had, like, you know, made it look good in some type of way or something like that, where you would be willing to like give into it. Like they could have really tried to come in and make it seem like they were innocent. And I feel like it's something about you being, you've done too much work on yourself, collective. You've done too much work on yourself. You're way too stable. You're way too observant for somebody here. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said a minute ago, it's on some shit where it's like, if it causes you too much chaos or hardship, or it stress you out, it triggers your anxiety in one way or another, you're the type of person where after a while of that shit, and you realize, okay, look, I done tried every which way that I can go about doing this, and it's no pleasing you, it's no rectifying this situation, you are intentionally trying to stir up drama, you're the type of person that will get the fuck on. You will get the fuck on. Like, that's just what this is. Somebody was not able to get you out of character in one way or another. Somebody also wasn't able to get you to ignore your intuition and trust them over your spirit guides. Tell me more about this. Somebody is crashing out with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody is crashing out. Somebody's throwing a tantrum. Okay. Somebody feels the type of way that you ignored their offer, that you are not receptive to them in one way or another. Somebody is really having a fit. Like they could be like really trying to take their anger and frustration out maybe on other people, is what I just heard. Mind y'all, we already seen over here with the Queen of Cups and reverse, like there's a feminine energy that's unstable and that doesn't want to work with this person anymore, because they realized that this was a lie, that they was love bombed or something like that. It doesn't even fucking matter. The 10 of Pentacles here in the upright and the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. Collective, it does not matter. It does not matter. You are healing, 4 of Swords here. You are healing. You are recovering. You can rest with the 4 of Swords here. You will be stable. You are self-sufficient. You are healing. Okay? And whatever money was stolen from you, it is going to be returned to you tenfold, okay? With the 10 of Pentacles here in the upright, you will be stable and you don't have to worry about anything. With the 4 of Swords here, whoever this person is, they're in regret. We already know that somebody is in regret, y'all. They're in regret. Somebody tried to literally cause conflict and harm, tried to unalive a fucking star. A whole star. The High Priestess came out. You know what I'm saying? You're coming out, Queen of Pentacles. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. You have purpose on your life. You have purpose on your life. Somebody is in regret for trying to come up against you. Somebody literally tried to take somebody the fuck out of here. They regret trying to do this. Okay? They regret this because they fumbled. They fucked up. And somebody here, you're still ascending. You're still healing. You're still seeing positivity in your life. You're still abundant. This person is going to have to watch you from the prison cell, wherever the fuck they find themselves. They're going to have to watch you. They're going to have to hear about how stable you are, how happy you are, how much joy that you're having in your life. Misery loves company. This is somebody that tried to capitalize off of your fucking life, literally. Okay, and whoever this group is that they were connected to, that they were celebrating with the 3 of Cups in reverse, they're not celebrating anymore. They're not celebrating anymore. There's no support. There's no stability. These people are not fucking with this person. Heavy emphasis on somebody could have thought that you were weak. Somebody could have thought that you were insecure. Somebody could have thought that you would, not defend or protect yourself. But with the Queen of Swords here in the upright, you're the complete opposite. You will stand on business, even if you got to stand up against all of these motherfuckers by yourself. With the Queen of Swords here, you're going to stand on business. And for somebody here, you could be speaking your truth about what these motherfuckers did to you. That's another reason why they asses is being exposed, and they will be having to deal with these consequences for their actions. Because not only did you survive, Not only did you protect yourself, not only did you stand up for yourself, but you are actually speaking on what was done to you with the Queen of Swords here. Somebody could have thought that you would be scared to talk. Somebody could have thought that you would just run away and that would be that. No, you're actually speaking up because you see it clearly now. The Seven of Wands is here. All of the conflict, all of the hardship, all of the shit that, all of these challenges that somebody, you know, could have intentionally, they were intentionally, not even could have, they were intentionally creating for you, where you had to protect yourself. Somebody here, you definitely could have this person blocked. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody, you could be blocking this person. You could have this person blocked as far as no communication. This is somebody that you can be on high defense mode with the Queen of Swords here and the Seven of Wands here. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. Justice is here. The Six of Swords is in reverse. Okay, confirmation. This is somebody that was on demon time with the devil out here. Big Capricorn energy. They wouldn't stop with the Six of Swords in reverse. They wouldn't let some shit be. They wouldn't let you leave. They wouldn't let some shit go. They wouldn't change. And justice is here. There's karma. They're being judged. There is consequences for their actions. And when this is all said and done, everything is working out in your favor because you were innocent the entire time. I'm telling you, peace. Temperance is here. Big Sagittarius energy. Peace. And you kept the peace. You kept the peace with a King of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulator, a crazy person. This is somebody that is psycho. The King of Cups reverse is a psychopath. Just like the Queen of Cups reverse can be a psychopath. These two belong with each other. This little Bonnie and Clyde, whoever the fuck these people were. Heavy emphasis on you having peace, balance, and harmony in your life at this time. Okay? And so I don't really feel like, collective, you have anything to worry about. I feel like, you know, justice is here. We keep seeing justice. Okay? Somebody could be trying to run from the law, like I said, but they're not going to be able to run from these consequences. Okay? The scales have to be balanced. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Okay? There is karmic debt here, and this person will have to pay that fucking karmic debt. There is no getting out of it. There's no getting out of it, okay? This person done bound themselves. Them and whoever the fuck they were connected to, this little karmic third party, whoever the hell helped this person in whatever way that they helped them, it's going to be a clean sweep. Everybody is caught up in it. Everybody is tethered to what they did, and there will be consequences. There's karma for everybody. And for somebody here, you just continue to be patient. Continue to be patient while these things are being worked out. They're being worked out in your favor. So you just continue to be patient. Continue to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that could definitely want to come and lie, trying to get you to come back around or something like that. Emotionally manipulate you, love bomb you. This is a selfish, self-serving individual. They will betray you again. Somebody here, whoever this person is, they are not safe to be around. They're not safe to be around. Even if they are under the impression that, okay, I'm going to finish what I started with the Six of Swords in reverse. I'm going to finish what I started, but I'm not going to be the one to physically do it. This is somebody that will gladly pay for it. They'll gladly pay another person to take care of what they deem to be, where is it at? A burden. With the Ten of Wands. They will gladly pay somebody. And that's their motherfucking issue because they ran their mouth in their ego about this plan, about being on top. They was, you know, cocky and arrogant. And that's exactly why they're getting caught up. Okay? Look, the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is here. Big Taurus energy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles is here. This gives me 4 of Pentacles. Y'all, these motherfuckers is going to prison. Whoever the hell these people are, they're going to prison. Whoever helped, they're not getting this motherfucking money. They're not getting this money. They're going to prison. They're trapped. 8 of Swords is here. I told y'all. That's what this is. There's a karmic feminine energy here for sure. For sure. The Sun is in reverse. Somebody thought that they were hidden in plain sight, but it's like, nah, bitch, your ass is getting caught up in this shit too. Don't try and detach yourself from this person now that the shit is hitting the fan. Everything is coming out. You thought you was gonna benefit off of that life insurance policy for Divine Collective also. So you put your name on paperwork or you did whatever the fuck you did and played your part. There's a paper trail, and everybody who's caught up in that paper trail will be going to prison. Like, that's just what this is. Heavy emphasis on imprisonment. It's out here twice. Heavy emphasis on imprisonment. So collective, whatever the fuck happened, just know that consequences are here. And, you know, people could have been making it seem like everything was all good, like they weren't worried or like they had gotten away with some shit. But don't you for a second think that you have been forsaken or that you have been forgotten about, or that the things that was done to you will not be, you know, unjustly done to you, will not be accountable for. Like that people won't be held accountable for that shit. Absolutely not. Some things are going to change. Some things are already changing for somebody. That's why they scared and they in regret. That's what they're scared and in regret. Okay, so that's what I got for you, collective. That is crazy. Y'all, please, please, please make sure that you're protecting yourself and that you're moving, you know, wisely when it comes to people, places, and things. You know, beware of your surroundings. I don't want to fearmonger, but this shit is real. People do this all the time. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for your positive comments and all of the mess over here on YouTube. It's crazy. You guys, I will be on TikTok later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will get into another collective message and see what else comes out for us. So you guys, please follow me over there. I am Head.Lioness over there on TikTok. Oh, wow, Tuki. We just seen something last night about a messy custody battle, and that's going to turn out in somebody's favor. You know, that replay is up. You can catch it in one of my most recent videos. But I'm Head.Lioness over there on TikTok. I have nothing more, nothing less in my name outside of that period. So make sure that you are not following the wrong page, because it's a lot of fake pages out there. Yeah, we just talked about a messy divorce. We just talked about that last night. So you might want to go run that one back and see if there's anything in there that, you know, resonates or can be insightful for you in any type of way. You guys, I'm so sorry to, you know, deliver that type of message. I hate when we get messages like this, but I hope that it can help save somebody. Yeah, I hope that it can help save somebody, protect somebody. That's what I'm here for. Thank you for your super chats and everything like that. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for subscribing for those of you that's new here. And yeah, if you need me, everything is in the description. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.